everyone, it's Kim Bopney, and in this video we are going to go through prolapse safe planks and push-ups. So how we can progress. This is really good for postpartum recovery as a return to planks, and anybody who is currently feeling a little bit uneasy with regards to planks or push-ups with prolapse. It's totally safe. We just want to make sure that we can manage intra-abdominal pressure, that we can get good core activation. So if you haven't already, please go and watch my core breath video, because that is the foundation of the movements that we're going to be doing today. We're going to be adding the core breath to standing, and then we're going to progress down to kneeling and then down to the floor, and I'll show you options and variations and progressions in each position as well, so that you will have a full range of exercises that will allow you to be challenged while also activating your core in a safe way. So we're going to get started on the wall. So we're going to be starting in a forward lean position with any wall that you have. So I'm going to put my hands as if I was going to go into a plank. So I have my arms shoulder width apart. I've got them on the wall. And now what I want to do is I want to take a bit of a step back so that I'm in a forward lean position. So the closer you are, the easier it is. There's not as much challenge. And the more you walk away from the wall, the more we're going to have a little bit of load placed on the abdominal wall. So this is where you're going to start. We're going to start in just a forward lean plank position, and we're going to do the core breath. So we're going to inhale and expand. So that's expanding the ribs, expanding the belly, lengthening, expanding the pelvic floor. Then we're going to exhale to engage. So that's drawing the pelvic floor up and in, closing the book on the abdominal wall, sort of drawing that belly button inwards after you've got the pelvic floor engaged. And then we're going to hold it for about 5 seconds and we'll release. And I'm not going to stand here and do 10 different variations. I just want to show you what you can be doing in each pose that will help you progress, so you can put together your own plank workout, your own push-up workout, or you can incorporate these moves into other workouts that you're already doing. Okay, so here we go. I'm in my forward lean position. I'm going to inhale and expand. Exhale to engage. And I'm just holding it here. So this is where you are going to start. Once you have done this, okay, now I'm going to inhale and expand and let that go. When you want to progress, now we can add some movement with the legs. So I've got my core engaged, and now you could keep the engagement and you could lift one leg up and hold, and then inhale, release, put that foot back down. Another option would be to come up onto your toes. Inhale and expand. Exhale, engage, and hold. And then a further progression here, inhale, expand, is to stand on one leg, standing on the toes on the one leg. Inhale, expand, exhale. Now, of course, you could also, in this position, add the push-up. So if you're going to add a push-up here, you can add the on the toes, or you can stay flat-footed. You're going to inhale and expand as you lower down. Exhale to engage. Then push yourself back up. And you can do this on your toes as well. Exhale. And you can also do it with one foot. So there's your wall version. Now we're going to come down to the bench where my friend Mr. Ed is, Mr. Eddie. So now I'm going to have my hands in the same position. I'm going to have to scoot you off here, mister. So now I'm coming into similar forward lean. I've got my hands on my bench. This could also be a staircase. It could also be a chair. And this is where I'm going to hold it here. So inhale and expand. Exhale to engage. And hold. Make sure your shoulders are not hunched up towards your ears. Good. Inhale and expand. You can make it a little bit harder by extending one leg behind you and lifting it up. So starting out with the leg planted first, inhale and expand. Exhale and engage. So that might be enough. If you want to take a next step, keep that engagement and lift that foot up slightly off the ground. You're going to get some glute activation here as well. And inhale, release. In terms of the types of abdominal exercises where you do the curl, where you draw the knee in, we can also do that here. So I'm going to inhale and expand. Exhale to engage. Draw the knee in towards the nose. Hold. Inhale and release. Now I can also do some push-ups here. So I'm going to inhale down. Exhale. Push back up. And you can choose your range of motion. So your range of motion may be here, or your range of motion may be able to come all the way down to the bench. So again, progressions, and choose where you feel you can maintain that core engagement through that movement. So now once I've done my progressions there and I'm feeling ready for my next level, I'm going to come off of my bench, and now I'm going to come down onto the ground. And I am again going to be on my knees. So I'm letting my hips go forward so that I'm in a nice straight line here. My hands again underneath my shoulders. I'm going to inhale and expand. Exhale to engage. Pelvic floor first, draw that belly button inwards. We're going to hold that there. And just like I did on the bench, inhale and release. I can extend one leg behind me. And if I'm feeling ready or like I want a little bit more, I can also extend that leg while I'm keeping that core engagement. And inhale down. Now I can also do the knee in towards the nose. So I'll start with my leg extended. Inhale. Exhale to engage. Draw that knee in. Inhale and release. Now, if I'm ready, I can come up into the whole plank. But actually, what I like to do in the middle as a kind of a next progression is actually bring my knees in and go into what's called, some people call it the bear, some people call it the bear crawl, some people call it the hover. So I've got my knees below my hips, my toes are tucked under, my hands are below my shoulders, and now I'm going to inhale and expand. Exhale, pelvic floor first, then add that abdominal engagement. And now once I've got everything engaged, I'm just going to hover my knees up off the ground. Keep holding the engagement. Now inhale and release back down. So there's your hover. Now I'm going to go into my full plank. So here I am holding it here. Inhale, exhale, and hold. And if I wanted to add some movement here as well, where you draw your knee inwards, come up into the plank, inhale, exhale to engage. And there you have it. So while that wasn't really a workout, it gives you a bunch of different moves that will help you add planks and push-ups into your existing routine. And this is also a fantastic way for those of you who are postpartum and wanting to get back to more intense, more demanding activity. This is a great flow to follow. I would do one of these per week. So standing at the wall 1 week, coming down to the bench 1 week, coming onto the floor 1 week. So you're kind of covering those off over, say, a 4 to 6 week period. And I would not add these in until you've done my core confidence exercises, which are this series of exercises for the first 8 weeks postpartum. And so I would get those out of the way first, and then I would start to layer this in for the forward plank push-up type movements. So I hope you liked all of these exercises. Please feel free to add a comment in below as to how you incorporated this into your workout, and I will see you next time.